Alright guys, we spent a little time here very carefully grinding that out with our grinding wheel on our Dremel, and we're using a stone. Again, as I said, we're not using a burr, we're using a stone, and you can see just how clean of a cut that stone actually makes. Now the one issue I did have when we started getting cycling the gear up and down and everything to have a look at it, it just wasn't sitting in there quite right. So what I did was, rather than bending it directly at the attachment point here where it meets up with the retracts, the wire, I bent it about halfway up. And not only is it going to actually add a little bit more scale look to it, actually, the gear is kind of pointed out on an ME109, BF109, but it really does make it drop in there real nice. And we're gonna just gonna show you how that drops in. That drops down in there just perfect. Now, I may have a problem with the gear doors, the little flap that goes on here. This is something that you're going to have to deal with as you go along. I mean, obviously, these retracts were never intended to be installed in a rotating fashion on this plane. For one thing, it's not scale to have it that way, but I've selected them, again, because of the durability here with the hinge point. Any of the stresses are going to be put this way onto the retracts and not the other way onto the side of them. Now, you can put them this way. I've seen it done where the hole is cut out over here, but I just thought, because there was so much extra foam back here, this area is raised up, offers a lot of extra room, that this would be the best way to do it. Now, in part 5, by the time you get to see part 5, I'm going to have both sides done. I'm going to have the Plastruct servo covers on. I'm going to have the Plastruct discs put in here. All the extra area is going to be painted, everything. So basically part 5 will be the finished buttoning up, put everything back together, and we'll see how it works. But as you can see for now, boy, that drops in there nice. That really drops in there nice. So I'm happy with that so far. And next time you see this, the remainder of the videos in this series, both sides will be done and all the tape and everything will be on. We'll discuss a little more then, but for now, thanks for having a look at my videos. I really appreciate that, and I hope that you guys get some use out of that. It's really important to me that as much of this stuff is used for educational purposes, everybody gets a good idea of what they need to do if they're going to attempt something like this. So thanks a lot for looking, and we'll talk to you again.